Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Mike's Indie Corner. On today's episode we're going to talk about a game that has been gaining a surprising amount of media circulation lately, at least on the gaming websites, and that is Her Story.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
Now, for those who don't know what this is, you haven't heard of it or whatever, Her Story is a very unique mystery game where you start off straightforward. You start up on a computer screen, like an old school style computer screen, and you're given this access to this database, and you're told that you have they've compiled all these videos on this one certain case, the collection of certain interviews, all interviewing the same person. And it's your job to kind of piece together what happened just by looking up keywords and watching all these FMV videos. And yeah, that's pretty much the game. It's as simple as simple gets. All you gotta do is type in a keyword, click on videos, watch them, look for clues, type in another keyword, and look for more clues, and you can just slowly piece together this story about what this case is about and who's involved and who caused it and blah 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 blah. Again, it's as simplistic gets. General thoughts on this. I fucking loved it. I thought this was a great game. Again, I've talked a lot on this show before about how I usually like games that has beauty through simplicity, that they do a lot by doing very little. And this, this is practically the very definition of it. I mean, all you do is type in keywords. That's the whole game. That's as much as complicated as the gameplay gets. Sorry, I got distracted. I got a text message just now. But, anywho. I gotta make a confession on this one, is I am a huge mystery game. I love mystery games. They're so fucking hard to find. Good ones, anyway. I remember when I was a kid, I actually obsessively played the Nancy Drew series when I was a kid. I loved mystery games. I love trying to figure this shit out. And this game is perfect for somebody like me, who just needs to, like, okay, I have to know all the details. It is perfect for someone who likes to uncover complex stories bit by bit. It's great. It's fucking great the way they structure this. And the story itself is very, very interesting. It keeps you compelled. It grabs your attention, and it doesn't really let go. I remember like the first time I started it up, I couldn't stop until like I at least got a general idea of what the mystery was. Even then, I came back to it a couple more times just to flesh out some of the bits that were still confusing me. And it just grabs your attention. I mean, like, this is the only game I could think of in fucking years where I took notes. I took lots of notes on this game. I mean, there were fucking huge scribbles. This isn't part of that. That's old notes from something else. But, like, just keywords and stuff. I was trying to piece together this mystery. I was writing up potential keywords to use in the search engine. I was trying to use the clips I was getting to figure out the deeper mystery of there, and you can, those notes astonishingly help. Like, this is the only game in recent memory where I recommend you take notes as you play, because it makes trying to find new keywords to use all the more interesting. I mean, granted, if you find a clip that you like and you think is important, you can save it, like, in a separate little section, so you can refer back to it later, but it's easier just to take notes as you go. This game is fucking hard to talk about without going into spoilers, and it's one of those things, you really should go into this as cold as possible. Like, maybe watch the trailer, if that, maybe watch the trailer, but otherwise just go in this completely cold, because even talk about who you're playing, which they don't tell you for quite a while, does kind of give away a huge point of the plot. So again, let me just talk about what I can talk about, which is just the way the game works and the performance of the main character, of the person on these videos. The performance is fucking great. I mean, again, I can't really go too much into the nuances of the performance without giving away too much on spoilers, but the fact there are a ton of fucking clips on here, I would say, I don't know, close to, 100, maybe more, probably more. And each one tells just a little bit more of the story, or I think not all of it, some of them are relevant, but it's just a really solid performance overall. It's really good and it keeps you really engaged and you believe it. You believe her as a character. You believe that there's more going on in the scenes. It's very convincing and very immersive. And like I said, it just keeps your attention. And there's a lot of weird shit that you just find up. Like, I found one clip randomly where she was playing a guitar. I don't know why she was playing a guitar. She was just playing a guitar. There's just always something to find, and there's always more information to discover, which really, it makes you as the player invested on figuring that out. Again, if that you're the kind of person like me who really enjoys a good mystery. Like, if I'm being nitpicky, I can think of, like, a few movies where similar twists like this have been done. Even though I'm gonna say it's done a better. Again, I can't talk about it without talking about spoilers. And I don't want to spoil this game. I'm like, this is gonna be a short video. Because it's gonna be, go play it, it's cheap, it's only like $5-6. If you like mystery games, and you're okay with very simplistic game mechanisms, and you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it fine. Like, that's what it comes down to. Like, searching through the database is really one of maybe 3 other things you can do in the game. There's like another like mini-esque game in there called like Mirror Effect, which is kind of symbolic, I guess. There's a lot of symbolism in the game too. But even then, I couldn't tell you how to fucking play it. I just clicked buttons and then said somebody won. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense, and you don't really need to do it. I'm rambling at this point. I'm just gonna cut right to the chase. This is, again, a very short review. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, this is another request by John Deniz, our patron, who has been a great support for us, and thank you so much, John, for helping us out. If you would also like to make your own request for a indie game for me to look at, please also go to our Patreon page and become I put down $5 patron supporter to get requests put in. I have another request I'm working my way through. I Am Bread. I'm not gonna lie, I can't even get past the first fucking level. That one's a game I might have to give up on and just talk about what I managed to get through. But anyway, her story. What I give it a score of? I'm gonna give it a little higher score than most people do, just because I love the simplicity of it. I love the story of it. I love the performances, and I love the idea of it because I can't think of a time in recent memory where I've played anything like this. Like, even in the, oh, sorry, I just got a Facebook notification. Even, like, in the late 90s, when games like this were kind of popular, I remember playing one court game that was kind of like this. But even then, that involved more game mechanics than this. But it very much had that old-school 90s style to it. But yeah, even then, this is just, like, anything I've played before, and I'm very happy that I found out about it, very glad that I got to play it. And if anything I've said appeals to you at all, and you're okay with the minimalistic gameplay, then you're gonna really like this game. Oops, laptop you stay on. This is when I get lazy. I get completely lazy, and I use my laptop for light. But anyway, so yeah, I think I've said as much as I can without going to spoilers. So I'd give this game a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I hope more games like this come out, because I'm a fan. I like this kind of shit. I want to see more of it. I mean, apparently this game is striking a chord with people because a lot of people are talking about it, and I've heard a lot of people taking notes about it and getting really into the complex story of it. I want to see more stuff like this. This is why I like indie games. People are getting creative with what they can do. My light sources keep dimming. I'm sorry. So yeah. That's her story. Next one, I'm finally gonna try to get through I Am Bread as much as I possibly can. Okay, so thank you all for watching. See you all next time on Mike's Indie Corner.